Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. In our last mini-series of episodes, we started a new storm cycle, and we moved up to Prestige 1. We played through this first town here, Blackburn, and had a couple of effects that I can't remember the specific name of now, but we managed to make it through that town pretty easily, considering that was Prestige 1, and it's been a long time since I moved past Viceroy. But also, Prestige 1's largest effect is just adding the additional 4 points onto the bar, the reputation bar. So it's really not that huge of an impact. And though we did get lucky with the forest mysteries that we were assigned, they weren't all that bad considering, even though they were hitting early on in years 1 and 2, I think. Hostility 1 and 2. So I think we're going to stay, though, at Prestige 1 for at least one more town, just to make sure that I don't get thrown for a loop when I get a little bit more difficult forest mysteries. But before we do that, we need to take a look at this royal resupply. We got this from one of the two effects, the modifier tiles, and I had a couple of votes for the supply package and 1 vote for the caravan wagons. I think I'm going to go with the 2 votes for supply package because you can never turn down some extra stuff, the ability to take extra stuff on a very dangerous town. Caravan wagons could be useful, but given the fact that we have a long time to spend here, we spent 7 years in Blackburn, because I think we're at 64 years per cycle now. We have probably another 8 towns to go, so we're going to be able to reveal quite a bit of this map just by chugging around it. So I'm not that worried about it. So let's just go ahead and take the supply package. And so, for those of you who didn't watch the patch notes read and comment video, this is now the logistics and balance update. And the one major thing that they did in this update is remove the hauling stations. They effectively integrated their abilities into the warehouse without having it be a special other building. And I think in that respect, it's better, because, an extra blueprint to have to pick from or to have push the stuff you really want out of the way was kind of a bummer for the large one. But for the small ones, it could be potentially interesting and or exciting to find one in a glade. So I will miss that concept. But on the other hand, it also would potentially displace other, potentially more interesting events in small glades. So it's probably an equal trade there, in which case it's probably better to have it the way that it is now. So we're going to hopefully be able to take a look at that, but we need to go take a look at the upgrades tree here in the Smoldering City first, just to see what we might want to take and see what else shifted around. So here in, that's right, there's no names. Here in Dim Square, we talked about Embarkation bonus of Amber, but meh. We talked about, let's see, Brass Forge level 10. Maybe. Just maybe. But I think what we talked about most is not the Forager's Camp either. I just lost where it was in the patch notes, but where the new First Dawn Company. Okay, good. The Cornerstone reroll charge, we could probably do that one. Huller's small warehouse, though, is here in First Dawn level 10. And by the way, First Dawn level 5 has the main warehouse Huller station in it. And they moved around a couple of other things, too, so make sure you keep an eye out for what you might have lost. Level 3 no longer has the bricks. Instead, they have the herbalist camp. And bricks has been moved to the Vanguard Spire, somewhere down here as well. I can't remember where it is. Oh, right there. Good guess. Dumb luck. So we do have the haulers available in the main warehouse already. We could potentially take them in the side warehouses. That might be the least bad thing. But I'm also interested in taking this Vanguard of the Stolen Keys because it gives us that additional trader, and we lost it because this was all shifted up. So that might be a good thing to do here as well, since that's the one we took the last time, but everything got bumped up due to wherever it was that I just found and then lost again. Bricks getting added into here. So I think we should take that again, just so we have those additional trading partners. Even though I would like to have these haulers here, we can make it another town without having those. The only other thing that was suggested, that could be suggested or was suggested previously, is the human house upgrades. We really should push toward that as well, but I think we're not going to get it this time anyway. So maybe it's going to be like these three in that order. As far as the next three upgrades, it's a bummer that the things get shifted around, and then your plans, your best laid plans are you know, well, however the thing goes. So let's yeah, let's rebuy the Vanguard Spire, the Vanguard of the Stolen Keys faction for the additional trading partner, and we'll move from there. All that red is weird to see now. We spent a lot of these last time, and it probably was not the smartest thing to have done, but it kept us from losing too much in the storms. It gave us some extra stuff, so we may have to do it again, but we'll see, and then we can see from there. So let's pick out a spot to go. We talked about some different options here. I'm leaning towards coming out here to this Gathering Storm, just because, well, it's insane. The storm lasts 10% longer every year. So no longer will the storms be just a mere 2 minutes. They will be 10% longer each additional year we play the game. And that sounds like kind of an interesting effect. We could play probably here on either side of the either one of these marshlands. There's not really a difference in those two. It may only make a difference if going here will reveal this question mark, or going here will reveal that question mark. They are 1, 2, 3, 4 on an angle tiles away. 1, 2, 3 tiles there, so that one's a little bit closer. But also there's a huge clump of question marks over here that are close together, and the ones here are further apart. So I think I want to go to this side of it just a little bit, and we'll see how this goes. This could be a little bit crazy, but it's also a little bit interesting, and we'll see what it does. So we're going to stay again on Prestige 1. Yes, the harder orders as well, but that's a little bit less of an impact. 8, 6, and 8. We have 2 people on the bonus here, so that's 10 effectively versus 8 and 8, but they have less stuff to compensate, so it may not be worth it, but usually people are better than no people. 2 foods, one's cooked plus some fabric. 2 foods, both raw, plus some pipes and some copper bars, or 3 foods, one cooked, one of those is cooked, plus some barrels. I think I'll still go with this option, and we'll see what happens. On the ground, we could also take 2 people, or take 3 people here for 2 points. That seems worth it. We also have talked in the past about taking these delivery lines. Now, those are really, really expensive at 7. They're probably not worth it at this point. But if they ever are cheaper, like 5 or 6, maybe we should try taking one time. Given what's there and what's here, we could potentially take a farm, but again, we're going into the marshlands, so, which I think we did the last time too, but it doesn't matter, really. But we're going into the marshlands, so I'm not going to take a farm, because we may not find any farmland. Coal or oil, well, the oil's cheaper here, so maybe we could do that. We could also look at, we're getting stone on the ground, stone and clay and brick. I think we should go with the stone, maybe. And then fabric or the reeds. The reeds are definitely cheaper. We could do that. And then we could do 1 stack of food, which may not be the smartest thing to do here, but we could still do it. And we might as well take the meat since it's the most amount for the least amount of points. We can also spend one of our reserve points here. Maybe that's a good idea to do. Maybe not. I wish you could click out of this and have everything you selected still be selected. That'd be kind of nice. Should there be anything else? Is there anything else we should take? I don't think so. We're going to start out with 13 people, so we should be able to do the 3 woodcutter strategy easily enough. And I guess we should just roll. Let's roll. All right. So we talked about the Gathering Storm effect. We also have the Marshlands biome effects. And then we also have the additional 4 points, reputation points required to win. And then, of course, orders are harder. And the rewards here are distributed differently. Euphoric Vapors is our Drizzle Forest Mystery. Villagers with this effect have a +1 boost to their resolve. And we get that by having 2 complex foods consumed, or currently under the effect of. No Contact is our first Storm Forest Mystery. At Hostility 2, harsh weather conditions make it impossible to reach the Citadel. Gaining Reputation doesn't lower impatience during these storms. I very rarely will turn in an order during a storm anyway. It would have to be a timed order and need to be turned in during the storm. So this shouldn't affect me very much. Because I don't want the impatience to go down, because then that means the hostility would potentially go up another level. Rotting Wood, also at Hostility 2. Woodcutters fell trees 50% faster, but have a 100% chance of destroying their yield. So we might want to ease off on the wood cutting during the storms, which we usually do anyway. Villagers with this effect at Hostility 2 also. Hailstorm have a 5% chance of perishing every 15 seconds, mitigated by housing, no problem there. And Hostility 4 is Greater Threat. My nemesis. -2 resolve during the storm for every dangerous and forbidden glade discovered. Ouch. Okay. We have humans, beavers, and foxes here. Obviously, the foxes and the beavers were the ones we got during our or for our bonus 2 and 3, respectively, potentially, or some mix thereof. We should see the nearby geyser and the nearby farm, which I guess I could have taken a farm because we have humans, therefore the nearest farm is going to be revealed. But where the heck is it? Holy crap. I'm glad I didn't take that farm. Am I crazy? Is there no farming at all on this map? Oh, there it is, way out here. That's the nearest farm. The nearest farm is a small glade and 2 danger glades away. Keep that in mind when I get offered farm buildings in the blueprint choices. That's the nearest farm. I mean, that's, you know, that's not, it says nearest, right? One of the nearest patches of fertile soil. One of the nearest. It may not be the nearest then, but it is probably not much nearer than any of the others. Like maybe there's one out here in this, because this is a little bit further, I think, distance-wise from the hearth. This might be as well. But I'm not even going to bother going this direction unless I really want to, because that's really dang far. Wow. Okay. Let's do woodcutter camp and times 1, 2 trace, and roads then, or paths then rather, to make roads with. That's the words. I like this shape. This might be my favorite shape of a starter layout here. The sort of L shape, as I refer to it usually, having the warehouse on one side of the central square and the hearth on an adjacent side of it. It gives you this nice little, 4 square in the center for 4 of the smaller buildings. You can put the larger ones here, and then you can do housing in this whole area over here because, well, it's far from the storage, but it's still well within the range of the hearth. So that's why I like that one the best. We have mushrooms and eggs to start with here. That looks like that's it. Build. And we'll probably want to cut into this glade for sure because of housing. We'll do that one for sure as well because of geyser. And maybe that one for housing as well. And then we can go into others for other reasons. Let's go ahead and cut maybe like this. And then just some narrow bits. And then like this. And then some narrow bits here. Probably with the control key selected. Just so we don't go into that third small glade yet. But we can do that one. Okay, all of that one. Unpause again, sorry. And move you over here. Throw 1 beaver in each and 2 humans in each. Sure. Here, 1 beaver, 2 humans. And then down here, if I can fit them in. Nope, we're just going to go right there then. 1 beaver and 2 humans. First blueprint choice is going to be Druid's Hut. We didn't get the cornerstone that talks about needing oil every year, so that was good. We haven't got any. Wait, was cornerstone? Oh, Forest Mystery, rather. Clothier. Probably not, but maybe. Trapper's Camp is a definite yes, but so is the Carpenter. So now I have a choice to make. Yippee! Oh, there is a 2-star pack of luxury goods here. I couldn't remember if this one was 2 stars or 1 star. I erroneously said that the new one in the something in the artisan is could be the only 2-star. It is not. All right. Let's see. And we'll wait for our cornerstone though, and then probably our first orders before we take our first blueprint, because we have a lot of work to do here anyway. Crude workstation can go in maybe here. And then we'll decide if we want to have the makeshift post, but we will want a rain collector maybe here. First cornerstone choice. Silent looting. Hostilities lowered by 15 points when we open a cache in any direction, or any type, any choice. Sacrifice burns longer in the hearth for every impatience point you have. Could be interesting. Especially if you don't want to spend as many resources on the what's it called? The special building, the Forsaken Altar. That's what it's called. Maybe then tanning racks +2 to leather production. That could be very useful here since we get leather from the trees. And exploration contact, 20 reeds and 20 clay for each discovered glade. I'm going to see what the orders are, but I'm probably going to take the tanning rack one. Just because of the fact that we get leather from the trees, and we can use it for fabric and other things. Let's go ahead and monkey with these settings while we're waiting for that to get built. Since we can monkey with them, we should monkey with them. The new symbol for a 0-star crappy recipe is an empty star. Instead of it being like a half a star or something like that, they went with the empty star. I like that better than the old icon that was like a little gauge. Yeah, do this first and then those, I guess. You can do those if you have them, I guess, too. And bricks, of course, we're going to go with stone bricks. So I like the new star icon. I'm glad they standardized on the star as opposed to having that weird gauge as the this is a basic recipe icon. Orders. 5 packs of building materials gets us a bonus to plank production, some bricks, and some tools. Or human resolve up gets us humans, grain, and some parts. I think I'll go with this one because we're gonna get the carpenter probably, and yeah, that would be good to have. More packs of building materials here, plus 2 glade events completed, gets us some jerky, some parts, and some peoples, 4 people. This gets us 2 completed glade events, gets us planks, tools, and villagers, or we could do 4 packs of each in 5 minutes, which would get us to maybe a quarter of the way into the clearance season. 3 people. The bonus to the makeshift post production and trade goods at 2 stars in the makeshift post, which will be the best recipe for trade goods ever. The 50% plus the 2 stars. We should take a look at what we can and can't make at the makeshift post, though. We're going to have to build it anyways, but we should look and see what we can get away with now and not. We could get away with 4 packs of crops with vegetables, easily enough. We could get away with the provisions from the meat or the eggs that we brought with us, easily enough. And the building materials, we could use the cloth we brought with us to make those. I think we should do that one. And I think we should do it fast, throwing 2 workers in there, getting it done, getting that stuff cranked out, and moving on with our lives. Now, one thing I want to do... No, I can't do that. I wanted to use this to limit them from eating the vegetables. But we can't use it for that. They will always eat the vegetables in if they're hungry. You still have to use consumption control to disallow them from eating the vegetables, as well as in this case also the meat, because we're going to use the meat for the packs of provisions. Wally, remember to go in there and turn those two back on. So they're going to live off of eggs and a couple other things, I guess, for right now. The pie, though, they'll be happy with for a while. The mushrooms, sure. So we'll have to just kind of hold on to those for a minute. Let's make this a higher priority so they do it as soon as possible. We'll throw 2 workers in there, and we'll get this done. Fabric will be fine, by the way. No, I don't want to unpause. I want to pick said order that we were just talking about doing really fastly. Keep beaver resolve above 20 for 30 seconds to get some beavers and some stuff here. 7 packs of crops, probably not. And an encampment level 1 in 2.5 minutes. I'm going to say no to that. We'll take the beaver resolve 1. Just because I'm going to focus on this, I'm not going to focus on building a bunch of houses and the decoration right away. Get over here and get this done. Open up this glade. The drawers of water, of course, we knew about. The coal, eggs, and meat. All smalls because it's a small glade. Why don't you hop over here to this side and start working over there. Get this done. Get it done faster. Pause. Give me 2 people. Sure. We'll be quick and easy on that and do those 2. I'm going to leave these 2 empty for right now. The worker that I have that can do building can do the building. Let's see. Of the roads. And then once we get this done, we will move on to other... Oh, you're taking a coffee break right now? Is that really the thing that you want to do right now? Build stuff, please. I'm going to keep an eye on these and interrupt them as soon as I can. Cornerstone, I think we'll take the tanning racks. I should have taken it already. And then buildings, we're going to take the carpenter. And then we're going to take the leather worker. The new leather worker with the pigment recipe instead of the luxury good recipe. We could also take the provisioner, but I think I want to take the leather worker here. Pack of crap and pickled goods could be good. But I think I want to take the leather worker. Because water skins are just too good in this biome. And then, let's see. Probably not the tool shop. Because we already have a 2-star tools. The pipes could be nice to have, but it'll be okay. I may take good old reliable smokehouse, although we don't have lizards. So, maybe not. Guess we could take the cookhouse, though. We already have the pigment recipe. We don't have flour yet. We might. Skewers can be done with mushrooms, as well as the meat itself. And a variety of things we might also have. Yeah, we could do the cookhouse. What's on the ground here? Is copper on the ground here? Yeah. You know what? Maybe we should take the smelter, then. It's a little early, but maybe we should take the smelter. Let's do it. Okay. I changed my mind. Still got 1-star biscuits out of the deal, though. And over here we have a small encampment and some snake nest eggs. Snake somethings. You all can come over here and help out with that corner. How are you doing? Got my stuff yet? No, they haven't finished one batch yet. Go faster. Maybe I should build another one of these. Put the other person in there, or even pull some people out of these. That could work. Go help with that. Actually, I don't think you need to do that one. 2 people, get in there. You have some of those done, and you're working on some of the other ones. This might not actually help much. Actually, it won't help much. Never mind. Well, yes it will. You 2 can stop when you're done with what you're working on. You can deliver. And you 2 can stop and deliver when you're done with what you're working on. I didn't set those limits down, but that's fine. Tell me when you're done. Not done yet? Okay. Almost done. You're done. Okay, good. Get out of there. Well, I'll probably put you back, but... Really? Really? Get back here and serve. Or deliver. there, and there, and done. Done. Let's do it. Let's delete this one. Pull those people out. Delete this one. Look at me doing timed orders already. That gets us our first thingy here, of course. A little earlier than I normally would do it, but it's fine. You can go there. We can build geyser pump here for drizzle water. We can put an automaton in it. We can do a carpenter, which I would want to do there, but I'm going to do it here instead. And we need to build a bunch of houses. Houses. One there. You can move over here someplace. You can move up there someplace. And you can move, I don't know, over here maybe? Yeah, we could do some work over here. Oops. You over here. Need just a bit more in this corner, because I like to put stuff around the storage, so warehouse, so that's good. Speaking of storage, there we go. You eat all you want now? Well, all you need. Not all you want, just all you need. That's good. Maybe you can come over here and help with this job. Might be better. Let's put somebody in here. Doing that. What do you need? You need planks. Yeah, we need to get the planks made. ASAP. Build some more shelters, please. 2, 3... 2... We have 15... Okay, that'll be 15 people. Good. And then let's do a, park. Right there. Build, build, build. Building choice. Herbalist camp. Just mushrooms here out of those 3. Maybe not. Although, tavern this early... Well, actually, that's not a bad building to take. A distillery, though, would make the wine, the porridge, and the barrels. We don't need barrels here. Wine and porridge could be useful. I think we should take this tavern, even though it's ridiculously early for a service building, in my opinion. But that's fine. Nope, not what I wanted anyway. Leatherworker. You can go in right here. And then we'll put the smelter in, but not yet. We just square that off like that, even. Everybody's housed but one? Oh, wait. I already have one built, so I need to build one more. Right, I miscounted. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. How many people do I have? Wait. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 11, 14, 15, 16. Okay, yep. We'll bring these people in, but maybe with mushrooms. Oh, speaking of that, we need to build these too. But I think I'm going to wait on them till the next season. Let's build some camps correctly this time, Wally. Herbalist can go here. And then I think we had eggs over here. Yep. Correct buttons. There we go. It's farther away from the storage, but it's fine. Making the packs of trade goods will be really nice to do at this level, because it's 2 stars and then we get the plus 50%. Really nice to have. Storm time. Okay, I figured. Let's take this group out. Beavers are still unhappy for some reason. I could swap one of you in here, but I don't think that's going to help. Doesn't help. Dang it. How much more do we need to knock down? 40, which is 2 more woodcutters. Alright. You and you. That'll do. We got to level 1. Yes. Oh, we need to make those 5 packs of building materials. Not packs of trade goods. Packs of building materials. We're going to make those out of planks. You need to stop making planks and fabric, though. Actually, cancel and reset you. Although, wait a minute. No, we need you to make planks. I'm sorry. Dang it. Put another person in there. Make planks. Higher priority. Sorry. No fabric, though. We can make fabric here. Yeah, no water skins yet. Let's do this, and then that. And we'll put, I guess, a human in there. Forgot about the planks. Needing the planks. 5 of those, though, is all we need. Although that's kind of a... Oh, we had 4 of them already. Okay. Do we have any in there? No. Nada. I think you'll... Yeah, you're still going to unload. Okay, good. We'll unload those last 2 as well. Storm is nearly over. These 2-minute storms sure come fast. Well, sure end fast. I think I'll just throw 1 person at that. Go fetch me those people. The newcomers are ready to go. And so is the cornerstone. Free samples. Gain 1 part every time you sell goods worth 25 amber. Maybe. Ancient Pact seems dangerous in prestige, but then again, we don't want to open up too many danger and forbidden glades, so maybe it's not. I'd potentially maybe rather have the other one, but maybe not. 2 insects every time we would cut down a tree during the storm. Nope. Scouting ahead makes it easier to prepare for the worst. Discovering a small glade increases the working speed of scouts investigating dangerous or forbidden glade events by 50% for 180 seconds. Interesting. Let's do Ancient Pact. Let's go crazy. We don't want to open a bunch of them anyway, so if we lose a few people by opening them, then that might be worth it. 3 or 2 means 3, while... Yeah, that's fine. Automaton needs to come in here. Forgot about that already once. And we can put somebody in here to work that. We can put somebody else in here to work that. Set it back here just a bit. That's good enough, I guess. We need to house 1 more person. And I want to put a road across the back of this, as I usually do. What am I looking for? A stormwater geyser could be nice. Lots of small encampments. Smokehouse and a large destroyed caravan. Inscribed monolith. Large destroyed caravan. Wandering merchant, the hermit. Speaking of that, we need to set up the trading post. Aid for the human clan. Or 2 tablets gives us another bonus for Pax production. This one's going to be tough to accomplish because getting the things we need... I mean, mushrooms, yes. But otherwise, the things we need to make packs of crops, given that we aren't going to have any farm fields, makes this one a bit tough. So I think we could try this one. We should be able to get a couple of those from a cache or something. We'll try it. We'll try it. Sacrifice a whole crap ton of fuel. 30 oil, 30 coal, and 50 wood. To get bonus to resin production, well, unless we take the 1 farm, we're not going to get that. Fuel burns 25% longer. And 20 copper bars, or reach standing level 1 with 3 settlements on trade routes. That one we can accomplish. Let's do that one. And speaking of that, let's go to the trading post and just put it out here, I guess, for right now. You all can have some workers back, although I think I want to throw 2 beavers at this and make some planks, please. No planks for you. No planks. And I can pull one of you out of here, I guess, also. Yeah, we don't need you to finish making those bricks. You can make more bricks. Packs of building materials. We're going to do planks, but we're not going to do it just right this moment. Oh, but old Farloff is here. Selling things I can't afford. Copper ore. Banning cash. Pigment production. That could be useful because I can make pigment here at 2 stars out of coal, if nothing else, and we should hopefully find some coal on the ground, some right there, for example. And we can parlay those into packs of trade goods and sell them for some decent amount of money. That could be a really good option if I could afford it. Can I make myself afford it? Maybe. If I wanted to sell some stuff that I really don't want to part with. Although I do have 4 packs of crops already. Probably don't need those. That's 4 coins. That's not really enough to... Actually, it's not even that. It's like 3 coins. So it's not even that much. Worth that much. And packs of provisions are worth half as much as those. So probably not. Probably not. Probably not. I guess not. Alright. Go that way. Go that way. Go that way. And you can probably move this way now. Trim those trees. I'm still looking at these, but I got distracted. Withered tree. What does that one do? I think that one's a messy one. But a press in there if we needed the press. That's oil and flour. Crappy flour recipe, but it'd be worth it for free. We may want to open that one for that wandering hermit trader. Eventually, not right now. Wait till we have more stuff to trade. Few machinery there and some caches. Another drizzle water geyser. We'll be able to, at least when we finally get one of the upgrades for one of the buildings, we'll be able to target which thing we want to head to. Which Forbidden Glade, Haunted Temple. That could be useful. Is the temple the one I like, or is it the monastery that the one I like? That's a good question. There's our farms again. I don't know which way I want to go next. I may just pop this one open just to get stuff. Maybe even that one as well. That one's tempting for the smokehouse. This one's tempting for the stormwater. Are there any other geysers in any other small glades? And I let the game pause with Old Farloff leaving. I would like to find a clearance geyser. But doesn't look like I'm going to. Black Treasure Stag over there. We have to be careful opening that one up, though, because that one will lead to needing to open another glade really quickly afterward, if we want it. So, unless I'm missing it, I'm not seeing any Gold Treasure Stag, Obelisk. I'm not seeing any clearance geyser. But I could have missed it, I guess. Yeah, there's farms down here too. Fertile fields, 15 of them. But not very many. So it's probably not worth it to bother with a farm building. Although we're going to have to keep opening glades to keep up the food supply or trade for different things or whatever. But there's a small farm in there we can get for free. Some more fertile soil in those too. Yeah, I'm not seeing any clearance geysers, unless I totally missed it. Oh, I don't know which one I want to open up now. I'm getting, what's it called, where you don't want to do something because there's too many choices? I'm getting that. You're done as well. Why don't we just pull you out? I think you're going to complain anyway. Yep. And let's just get rid of this one. That'll be fine. Yes, please. And you need another person anyway, so we'll put you in there. That'll be good. You're cranking away on the planks. That's good. Are we ready to do this now? Maybe. Maybe. Just planks, though. And we need to have just 5. For now. One of you can go in and do that. We have a bunch of people standing around, so we need to find some more work to do. We could build that tavern, I suppose. I suppose, though, I should probably put it here where it can be in the range. We have the stuff. We kind of do. We should also build our Forsaken Altar, but that could be done over here somewhere, or back there even. Let's do it back here. Kind of liked that the last time. We also have the smelter we need to build. I think I'll put that over here. And then we can do the tavern at some point. Whenever you have the materials, you can build it. I will accept it whenever. We haven't seen any stone on the ground yet. We could start mining this coal here, but I'm nervous about doing that. You need planks and bricks. You need bricks. Yeah, we're working on it. I'm thinking this one just because it has that stormwater geyser in it. It also has a bunch of small nodes, and there's some stone there. That could be very useful. We might actually suffer without the stone pretty soon. With the bricks, yeah. Yep, we should probably do this one. So we'll get this cleaned up here in this clearance and in the storm, I guess, probably as well. And then we can push into that glade for the next year. I will do a control here to keep myself from going into the glade, but we will dig straight down that road. New sound effect there too, by the way. That might have been new last time or something, but either way. Yes, you can have the copper bar selected, maybe. We might want to be mining stuff before we do that. Also not that, and not this either for right now. But I guess I didn't need to build that yet. I like how the geyser pump's output is kind of pointed at the road. It doesn't go in the road, though, but it's kind of pointed at the road like it's a little spigot. We should probably turn some of those on, though. You and you. And we don't have any drizzles yet. Alright, let's see how bad the storm's going to be. We do have this ready, though. Let's pull you out of there and send this stuff back. Oh, no, we won't pull you out of that. We want you to start making these. Use either of those. You could use bugs, too, if we come across them. I don't know that we will, but you can use bugs if you want to. Go ahead. And we'll need those so we can do some trades, because I haven't done trades yet. We'll turn this in after the storm, because we won't get the reduction here during the storm. Happiness is pretty good. These trees are not yielding anything, by the way, because of this effect, rotting wood. We'd have to back out a couple of woodcutters to get out of that. 4 of them. And so I'm not necessarily interested in doing so right now. You know what? Actually, just go ahead and dig straight through, because by the time you get there, we'll be ready. We'll be ready for it. It'll be fine. And we're at, I don't know how long this season is now. I guess we're at plus 20%. So 10% of 2 minutes is 12 seconds. So we're at 2 minutes and 24 seconds then. So we have the fuming machinery. We have a medium abandoned cache, a large encampment, copper, vein times 3, stormwater, geyser, bunch of stone, some eggs, and some meat. Some small meat, though, so we can take care of that. The copper's right here. We may have to start mining that coal over there, just because we may not see a whole lot. And a beaver carpenter died. Let's ouch. Yeah. I mean, I knew I was gonna lose somebody, so you never know. But yeah, bummer. We'll replace that once the storm ends and we get our next group of people. But I think we could probably go ahead and build up some mines. One here. And one here. We can continue this road through this way to some distance that I don't know yet. Also that one. Build, build, build. That got done. We should put some people in there too. Put 3 humans in there since that's who needs it, and that gives us a little bit more resolve. And yes, I know we have human machinery. I want to look at that. If we fix it, it will give us some aesthetic decorations. Clearance. Wait. Extracts moisture from the soil around it and converts it into clearance water. Counts as 4 decorations of its type. Interesting. That takes tools which we don't have, or other things which we only have enough parts, and I'm not going to use parts on it. And then vessels, which I haven't started making yet. Or we can give away some of our drizzle water that we're not using, plus some building materials that we have. I think we should use cloth here to get a bunch of stuff, including some crystallized stew, which would be good for making fox houses. Let's do that option. I only have 1 of you to throw at it right now, because I only have 2 foxes. We need more foxes. Just the fox, ma'am. Just the fox. Just the fox. I guess I'll just throw a human in there with you. Unless we get a fox in a few seconds here. Good start, though. Woodcutters are bored. We can fix that problem right now. You can take some of this out. You can take some of this out. You can open up all of this, too. Sure, why the heck not? It's the only thing we have for the woodcutters to do this time is to, trim the hedges. So, I have 3 in there and only 1. Yeah, let's put 2 and 2. Let's also look at this. Jorg's secret ingredient: 10 skewers for every 10 pickled goods. Well, we could start pickling goods in the crappy recipe at least then. Woodcutters is quicker. I mean, maybe because wood's a little harder to come by. Maybe. But we also spent a bunch. Wine production. Scouts are faster in glade events for every firekeeper. Let's do Jorg's secret ingredient, because we did take the skewers recipe. Yeah, let's do that one. We'll just build that kitchen. Field kitchen. There. And people. 2 or 4, we'll go with 4. Some copper bars are nice. Bricks and pottery, yeah, sure. We'll put 1 of you beavers in here. We'll put 1 of them in 1 of these, and we'll put a human in the other spot. And then you can have a fox instead of human. And we will end this episode here. We'll turn this into. Boom. We will end this episode here, and in the next one, we will continue this town, seeing if we can make it to a good point. We need to get the thing built. Oh, it's built. Never mind. We'll get it in the next. We get the next point. We can take a building choice here. Really, you're just trolling me now with these 2. I kind of wish I would have gotten the furnace the first time around, rather than the smelter. Manufactory. Maybe. Let me know your thoughts on which building I should take, and we will jump in and see if we can keep this going in the next episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.